This is game 5 of a 6-game series at Airway Lanes, lane 28 on October 19, 2015. I'm going to open with a strike, somewhat of a weak strike there, a little bit of a light pocket strike. Come to the second frame, I'm going to get back in the pocket here with a more solid strike. Beautiful shot here, sweeping all 10 pins off the lane. I love that one. Come to the third frame. Now in the third frame, I'm going to have a little bit of a high break point here, a little bit too much back-end motion. It's going to cause the ball to break a lot. Off the break point, it's going to go high, hit the head pin, and miss the 3, and leave a high hit 3-6-10. Very simple line spare here. I'll simply move left on the approach here to convert this one, put the ball right between the 3-6, knock that out pretty easily. Come to the fourth frame, a little bit too much back-end motion once again here. Very similar situation, only this one only leaves a 6 pin. Nearly leaves a 6-10, but some pin comes flying across the sideboard, take out that 10. Leaves a 6 pin there, which I'm going to convert by moving 8 boards left of my starting position on the approach, targeting a half arrow left at the targets, getting the 6 pin there pretty easily. And then we come to the fifth frame. I'm going to get a strike here. This is a sweeping strike, textbook style strike here, absolutely beautiful. And that brings us to the 6th frame, where I'm going to have a fairly high target and break point here, a little bit straighter line to the pocket, a little bit too much, causes the ball to go high and leaves a 6 pin. Again, a very simple spare. Second time I've seen that in this game. I'm going to move 8 boards left, half arrow left, nail that 6 pin pretty easily. And that brings us to the 7th frame, where I'm going to get a more solid strike here. The ball comes very cleanly off my hand. Very nice shot here. Put the ball back in the pocket for a nice sweeping strike there. And that brings us to the 8th frame here. I'm in the 8th frame. I'm going to go a little high here. A low speed caused a high hit, leave a 4-7. 4-7, I'm going to move right on the approach and use my strike target. Get this ball right between the 4-7 is what you want to do to convert the 4-7. And I'm going to get a 4-bagger to end this game. This is the 9th frame here, a very solid strike here. I really like this one. They're a very sweet strike here. That brings us to the 10th frame, where I'm going to have a higher target and break point, sweeping strike, a little bit straighter line to the pocket. Still a very nice shot. Ball basically magnetized to the pocket. That brings us to the 11th frame. In the 11th frame, I'm going to have a light break point. The ball is going to break very late. So this is going to be a light pocket strike. It comes in a little bit light. I'll take it, but it's a light strike. And I'll make a course correction for that here in the 12th frame. I'll get a little bit more loft, more solid strike here, get the ball back in the pocket, go right around that pin that's laying there from the previous frame. I love it. 226, 8 strikes, 4 spares, no open frames. And these are the kind of statistics that I keep on these games. For each frame, I keep track of what happens, where I'm sliding, where I'm laying the ball down, what my target is, what my break point is, what the ball speed is, what the revolutions are, what the result of the shot was, and any comments that I may have. I also keep track of my mean, my standard deviation, and my percent relative standard deviation on all these parameters. Only a 3.8% RSD on sliding, 5.7% on laydown, 10.7% on target, 27.2% on break point.